Here we go. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sir Joss's Awesome Sauce. In this episode, we tackle the Mirror Temple Seaside. I woke up this morning thinking that I was going to have to meet my coworker at 6:30 a.m. at the Rockers BART station to go to my employer's house and do some work, but my coworker get a key made when the locksmith opens, so at any moment I might have to cut this broadcast short. Anyway, back to exciting gameplay with yours truly, Sir Joss. This song gets me pumped. I know you remember this one. I know you remember me playing it. I decided, you know what? If the song's good enough to do a repeat, why the hell not? This is UN Squadron. I'll play it again if anyone tunes in live. See if Brendan can remember this one. I know Cocopotamus didn't remember it. This was a Paul Stever. This was a game I played with Paul Stever remembered this. It's a side-scrolling shooter. Sort of like R-Type, except it's more military themed. Capcom game, you can tell by the Capcom music. The signature Capcom sounds. I remember this one picking up. Alright, what do you do? Okay, that's what you gotta do. UN Squadron. Capcom game. Not an easy one. Most of them aren't, though, are they? Well, Super Nintendo had a lot easier games than the NES had, but we got somebody joining us. Welcome to the stream, both of you. I hope you like watching someone die a lot. Three more siege sides to go. This one, the Mirror Temple Seaside, the Reflection Seaside. What up? Oh man, so I just got done playing Name That Tune. I don't know if you heard me talking about it. Maybe that was you that already heard me. So you might already know what this one is. I might have to cut this short at any moment, but stop me if you heard this one. 16-bit sax solo. Jeez. Let's see what I gotta do there. Ooh, closer. That's UN Squadron. A Capcom game. UN Squadron, Capcom, side-scrolling shooter. Like R-type of gameplay, except more military themed. Good game. Good challenge. I think I played that more with like Paul than Aaron. Oh man. See, I'm already making a lot more progress than I did a couple years ago. I'm feeling like I can do this. This is the Too Mellow remix. The number 2, Mellow with no W. Too Mellow. Oh. So yeah, I might have to cut this stream short. Yeah, Capcom. Check it out. That was a good SNES title. Lesser known Capcom title, I guess. Speaking of lesser known Capcom titles, you ever heard of Codename Viper on the regular NES? That was one that I owned. Codename Viper. That lesser known title than UN Squadron. I don't think it really picked up. I don't know why. It never took off. Yes! Here we go. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Like this? Yeah. Oh, that's easy. Like that. Alright, here we go. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I know what I gotta do. So I gotta do that little... Alright, focus. I heard a Codename Viper. It looks like Contra from an image I just saw. Did you pass the crazy crystal part? Oh no, on the summit? No. That was so... All I have left to do on this playthrough is this, the Mirror Temple Seaside. The next level is Reflection Seaside. And then the Summit Seaside was what I was playing last night. Which is actually, you know what? Then there's actually the core Seaside after that. So I have 4 to go. The Summit Seaside is the hardest screen in the game. That's why I was I was just showing you that, and then I ended up playing for longer than I intended to, which I tend to do. But I decided to just hone my skills and save the hardest for last. I might even just do the core. I'm going to do this and then do Reflection, and then I could just skip to the core Seaside and do the Summit Seaside last. So Codename Viper, my aunt flew out from New York, and we were out at the Nut Tree in Fairfield. I think it's called the Nut Tree. There's like a outlet of stores. There was a toy liquidator store. Alright, I'm not getting this. There's a toy liquidator store that had Codename Viper on the rack. That so just going off of that, I would guess the game did not do well for some reason. I don't know why. It's a good game. It's a good Capcom game. Is there such thing as a bad Capcom game? I think I posed that question in a broadcast a long time ago. Is there any bad? No, I said, are there any Capcom games that had bad music? And I thought, no. But then I think I thought of one, and now I can't remember what it was. Can you think of any Capcom games that had bad music? Magic Sword, maybe, didn't have that. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good music. Dude, I'm not getting this. You know what I gotta do? Yeah. So I use circle as dash and X as jump. You can also use square as dash. But if I like sort of like smash between circle and X, that's what it feels like. Instead of like, you know, sort of like doing one thumb press, but it's like circle X, you know what I mean? Instead of, I think it's hard to explain, but that's what I was doing wrong, and that frustrated me to all hell when I couldn't get it last couple years ago. Then I realized, just press the button separately, like circle X. Man, I'm a little late coming out of the bubble. Talked to my mom this morning. She keeps saying that she watches my videos. So how do I do that? I guess I had to do the move, and then as soon as I bounce off the thing, be pressing left, because you can't dash anymore after you come out of the dash. Yeah. Jeez. So yeah, Mom watches my videos. She doesn't understand the video game lingo, but she's happy that I'm happy, right? So if that's you, Ma, viewer number 2, I think she already subscribed. That's how she gets the notifications. Or maybe it's because I'm posting it on Facebook. She is subscribed. Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo. Getting better. Yep, see, getting better every day. Oh my god. And I should be careful to like check my phone because I might not hear it if the boss calls or Nate coworker calls. Alright, that's not. Yeah, these are crazy. But you don't have to, you don't even have the ability to tackle these until you beat all the B-sides. You missed me doing the B-sides, which aren't nearly this hard. Man. But I'm not having nearly as much trouble as I did the first time a couple years ago, because I practiced at it. The first time doing this was like, I mean, most people don't have the endurance, the patience. I don't know that I would say I was patient, because I got very frustrated. Very frustrated. But it was rewarding in the end. What keeps me going is seeing myself get further and further. Oh. But just when you start to feel cocky, man, that second one is where I need to pull it off. Do you have a working Super Nintendo? I know you have a refurbished NES. So, Codename Viper is a good game. Capcom. Man. The SNES is the oldest console that I still have that still works. Well, it's the oldest one I still have, period, because, like I said last night, I probably just let my mom get rid of it without even consulting her. I didn't care, because I had a Super Nintendo. I didn't think I'd need it anymore. Okay, so that one I don't have to do the tricky move with. I just realized. Like this tricky bounce off the edge thing you need to do here. And here you need to do it. But, and then here you need to do it, but that other one I could just dash up and hold on and jump through and probably make it to the last bubble. Which isn't the last bubble to the screen, there's still more, but I bet you anything this is the final screen for this seaside. I might be more frustrated at this point if I didn't have somebody watching live. My job is more frustrating than this. Yeah, we kept all our consoles and they all work as far as I know, other than the Atari. The Atari doesn't work anymore. My family got rid of it before I was born, I think. Okay. I don't know about you, but maybe it's just a generational thing. I mean, I appreciate Atari for paving the way for classic games, but I mean, the NES was a much better system than the Atari. I mean, the games are much more fun. Like, that was when chiptune music became an actual art, I mean, art is in the eye of the beholder, sure, but like, Atari did not have good music. The sounds are charming at best. Look at all, you gotta go through all this shit. And there's the golden heart. So, yeah, Atari, I didn't really get into it. Like, by the time I was playing video games, the NES was my first introduction to games. So, like, I played Atari a little bit with Aaron on the Atari that you guys owned, and I just never really liked it. I mean, there are some Asteroid, Space Invader, that game that the real birth of the industry as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And as you probably know, NES saved the video game industry from the crash. It was like miles ahead of anything before it. Oh look, she looks left and right when you... Alright, so... See this third one here. So you do the up and dash move, get the crystal, and then I could dash up and just grab on instead of bouncing off. And then if I jump through there, I could probably reach that bubble. Then I do have to dash and bounce up there. Yeah, the arcades were much better than what the Atari could. So if I jump through there, get that dash up, bounce off, get that bubble, dash down, grab onto that little dinky little thing, jump over, come out of the bubble to the right, dash up and diagonally, get the crystal, dash up to hit the switch, get that second crystal, dash up and right, get that, dash right, dash up, open the door, get the last crystal, dash diagonally through. That's what I gotta do, but I don't know how much that helps me. I usually don't even use those things because you can't think too much, you gotta just do it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I get a lot more people ducking in and out when I post on Facebook. Because then it's like everyone who is a friend of mine on Facebook, gamer or not, will at least check it out just to check her out. This is insane. Gonna be great to see you get through it. Yeah, I will. It's gonna be great to do it. I'm having, I think, a lot more fun this time because I'm not getting frustrated. Because part of the reason I'm not frustrated is because I know I can do it, and it just takes a lot of death. Takes a lot of death. Yeah, no, don't worry, I'm not feeling rushed. In fact, you're only helping me by just sharing the weight of... But yeah, I am getting better. Watch the progress. I might do it today. Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Probably going to be working a long day. Oh, see, I pressed the wrong button, but I see there. That's as far as I've gotten. And if I just grab on instead of bouncing off, it's really a reach. You really got to stretch yourself there. Welcome to the stream, viewer number 3. Welcome to Sir Joss's Awesome Sauce. Hardcore gaming, hardcore platforming for the hardcore retro game enthusiast. This is where they separate the men from the boys, the seasides. If I could just grab that. I do feel more confident that I could get through the second part. Like the second part that I haven't gotten to yet on this playthrough is, I think, a lot, it looks easier. It's just the pressure of knowing that you'll have to do the hard part again makes you nervous, you know. My palms are already sweaty. Check the phone from time to time, make sure my ride isn't on his way. Here we go. Oh, see? I didn't get enough height there. So if that viewer number 2 is Mom, I just gotta let you know, Mom, I'm not gonna censor myself. She's cool. She uses the F word a lot now. She blames her raising 2 boys and the culture. Oh, you could just do that. Yeah, you could just do that. Oh, check it out. Oh, all right, dude, I got this. You could just do that. If that's Mom watching, she has no idea what I'm talking about. But you could just do that. What did I do? I know what I did. Did you ever have one of those controllers with a fan in it? No, I never heard of that, but that's awesome. I had a GameCube one. Of course, Nintendo would release something like that. That thing was awesome. Yeah, dude, I wish PlayStation would. That thing probably went through battery life like nothing, though. Although, if it was on GameCube, it probably wasn't cordless. I would totally buy a corded, fan built-in PS4 controller. I'd buy a corded PS4 controller without a fan if they would make it. These goddamn PS4 controllers, they just eat battery life like never before. Like, I like the PS3 controllers because the battery life was much better. And the thing, I've looked it up, the thing that takes up the battery life for the PS4 controllers is the touchpad, which, like, is kind of a gimmick, I hate to say. I mean, some games have utilized it, the touchpad, but really, like, no game actually needs it. Oh, see, I could have just grabbed off there. So yeah, if it were up to me, I'd like it if you could just turn the touchpad off, because most games don't even use it. Or even games that do use it, it could be a different button. See? That's what I'm going to do from now on. Oh! Yeah, who needs a touchpad if it's just going to drain the battery? And then the light, you can... That's also a thing that nobody cares about. Like, I mean, every once in a while I look at it and I think it's kind of neat. I think it was Pelican, pretty sure they also had at least a PS2 one. Oh, do you turn your controller brightness down? Saves like 50. Yeah, I was just about to say, I turn the brightness of the light down to dim. You should be able to turn it off, because, like, who cares what color light is coming out of the part of the controller that's away from your face. You can't even see it unless you're playing in the dark. Like, when I first bought a PS4, I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, right now I'm looking at it and it's purple because the primary color of this level is purple. So that's kind of neat. But like, I can't see it unless I look at it. It'd be nice if you could turn it off. So that saves battery life a little bit, but like, I've read that the touchpad takes up most of the battery life and you can't turn that off. I would rather just play with a PS3 controller if I had the option. PS3 controllers were a little bit smaller too, which I think the inability to turn off the light is retarded. Yeah, dude. I mean, how it's even now they probably could. Like, could they fix that? Retarded. Retarded. Yeah, see, I'm getting better. Check it out. Oh, see. See, I get nervous. So I'm not going to say I've mastered that part, but I have a better idea of what to do. If you just grab that, you can save some time. Grab that. Go like this. Too late. Don't hold your breath, Joe. Don't hold your breath. That doesn't help. Breathe with me. Like Madeline has to breathe. Okay, here we go. No. Yep, that's way better way to do it. Alright. Here we go. Oh! Alright, that's as far as I've gotten. I'm viewer 2 because I watch on PS4 and comment on my phone. Okay, that explains that. Yeah, that happens. It's much easier to comment on the phone. I appreciate the comments. Brendan, you're such a good fan that you count as 2 people to me. You're like 2 viewers in one. You encouraged me to get back into streaming when I was feeling discouraged. Even gifted me the Castlevania collection, which I could totally get back to. I really should get back into. But now I gotta finish this. I can't give up on this now. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yes! Wasn't that exciting? I'm shaking. My hands are trembling. Let's just let that golden heart just melt our hearts. It's good stuff. Let's see. That was supposed to be a smiley face, but the face got cut in half. Yeah, I know. That's, yeah, it cuts a lot of words in half, and that's okay. I knew what it was. It was the excited smiley face. And, that was nice, wasn't it? That was real nice. Do you hear that cord sound? It's like rubbing. I don't like it in my ear. I don't like it in my ear. That's the quote of the day. Alright. See if you can name this. Name that tune. This was a Sunsoft game. Sunsoft, based on a movie. One of the few NES games based on a movie that was good. Sunsoft, based on Batman 89, was great. And this one, Sunsoft, based on a movie from perhaps the same year, if not 1 year after. A sequel to a great 80s classic. This was the sequel, came out in 90, maybe 91. And it was a good sequel. And there never was a third, although I bet you we're going to see a third one or a reboot in the not too distant future. I haven't heard it announced or anything, but I'll be surprised if you don't see a new movie in this franchise. It'd be cool if it was part 3. This music is great, very similar to Ghosts and Goblins, or Ghouls and Ghosts. What is it? This is Gremlins 2, the new batch. Alright, well, a good place to stop, because I just got a text from my boss. I'm going to meet him at, what time is it? 10? Yeah, I should go. It's a good place to stop, as much as I want to move on. So now, Reflection, Seaside I need to do. Summit Seaside is the hardest one that you watched me play last night. And then the core, Seaside, which isn't as hard as the Summit Seaside. But thanks for watching. Glad I wrapped that up right at the last minute. Glad I was able to share Gremlins 2, the new batch, the namesake for our dearly departed feline companion. Her name was Gizmo. She lived to be 21 years old. She was the family cat that you never forget. For show. Catch you later, dude. Getting better every day. Maybe I'll tune in tonight, but I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Rest in peace, Gizmo. Fingers crossed for Gremlins 3.